Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down, then we see. Okay, very nice week. NOW, we're in NOW. It's flying. It's up 15. Very nice. We bought those at 2. They're going to be 5. Very nice. Start the week. Very, very nice. Tesla. Hold on. Let me find Mickey. Here. Do not see him. Okay. He'll be here in a few minutes. Okay. So, Tesla today, they lowered prices. But is Elon selling? I don't know what's going on. Is Elon selling? I don't know. Then we see. Okay? Really, really crazy stuff going on. Crazy stuff. And then you have to go figure out what's going on with all this crazy stuff. Baba imploding. Baba is at 63. People used to tell me this is better than Amazon. It's 63. Does it go to $10? Baidu is at 80. I used to trade Baidu in 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, way down there, way back there, 2005, at $50. Jesus, at $50. Wow. So, but today it's all about here's a theory. I don't know if this is true, but here's a theory. They think China is definitely going to attack Taiwan. They think China is going to go to shit. They think the U.S. and China are going to get into a war, whatever type of war, for many, many years, and every China company is going to completely collapse. That's what they think. I don't care what you think. I'm just telling you what's possible. If that happens, Baba's at $10. Baidu's at $20. Pinterest probably $10. Tencent probably $5. And they will sell the shit out of them. And the world will get bad. I keep telling you, look at Now just took off. Now, we freaking nailed this one if this thing goes. Come on, would love it to go 20. If it goes to 20, they go to $6 at the open. Very nice. Okay. I keep telling you, nothing is better. Look at what the yen did yesterday. I mean, straight down last night. We were up 32, then straight down, and then back up. So here's the theories. China is going to collapse. Everybody's pulling their money out of China. Well, Letitia told me today, she's like, but why would they put it into U.S. stocks? That actually makes sense. Yeah, they're looking for a place to put it, but why would you put it in U.S. stocks? You may put it in U.S. bonds. Very strange, right? Very strange. Then we see. Okay, so that's what we know. Okay? Technically, SPX is trying to break up. Technically, can we get through 3,800? I don't know. Do Biden semi-sanctions and force China to invade? Actually, the sanctions are really bad. Think about what's happening in the market. You have to think about it. There's a positive and there's a negative. So somebody told me, well, but Sam, Lam Research went up on the shit of news. They told you they're going to lose. They have 20% lower, not lower growth, just lower revenue. 20% lower in 2023. And the stock went up. That's a positive. Up on bad news. But the reality of the situation is, it's not great and it doesn't get better for many years. I keep telling you this on chips. So then they go back down. Okay? Interesting. Netflix. Now, I keep doing the math, and nobody on TV wants to do the math. Nobody on TV or any place else on Twitter wants to do the math because they don't do Sam math. There's only one Sam. He thinks different. He thinks smarter. And it's not rocket science. If you lose, let's say we're going to do this, make this very simple. If you have 100 users and the first month you lose 2, and you're like, oh my God, no growth. Then the next 3 months you lose 10. So you've lost 12. So now you have 88. You have 88. And you're saying, oh my God, no growth, company's going to shit, blah, blah, blah. Very possible, okay? But then the next month when you're supposed to lose more, you beat by 14. So you got your 12 back plus your other one. So now you're at 102. So now you have more than you had. You had more than you had. Now back when you only had 100, your stock was at 700. And it went all the way to 200. And then you guided up. You guided up for next quarter for 400,000 more. So that would be guiding up from 102 to say you guided up for another 6 or 7. That means your whole world isn't going to shit. You're going to do okay. Right? You're going to do okay. Very interesting. So that's Netflix. And you go to the numbers, they lost 200,000, then they lost 1 million, so they lost 1 million too. But they beat by 1.4 million. Now, I fully understand their cost is more. I fully understand they lost their growth for maybe they're supposed to get another 1 million. They lost that 1 million, and then they were supposed to get another 1 million. So they're 2 million light, or they beat by 400,000. So if you're 2 million light, you're really only 1.6 million light. Now you guided up for next quarter by 400, so now you're only 1.2 light. I understand that. But that would mean your stock's at 700. So worst case scenario, it should be 350 and probably 490 by my math. Now, maybe everything goes to shit. Now, here's the next thing. I mean, just think simply. Let's say everything gets really, really, really bad and economy gets bad. Everybody's staying at home. They're like, we're not going to eat anymore. We don't have any more money. What's the one thing you do? Let me tell you, all these homeless people, 90% of them have Netflix because they have a phone. Isn't that interesting? Or they have somebody's login. Very interesting. So think simple. Let's see what happens. NOW got a huge upgrade. That looks good. Interesting. Baba collapsing. Baidu collapsing. Watch the chips. If they want to take chips higher, let them take it way up. Then they will go lower again. Let them take it up. Okay? Interesting. So that's what we know. That's what's going on. Then the yen is collapsing. The dollar's back higher. It was lower. It's 1 cent higher than when it was earlier. And the rates continue to go. That's it. That's what we see. Okay, let's get started. Okay, good morning, everybody. 10/24, end of month. Halloween in a week. So I'm going to go buy a lot of candy. Okay, to give up. Go Cowboys. It was a good game. Stocks go up. Stocks go down. Technically, we're moving higher. The rest of the world is not better. Now, people misreport shit. Gary Black, he's lost so much money. He absolutely misreported a lie. He said the Fed is going to discuss if they should slow down. Look, here's the thing. Here's the reality of the situation. They discuss that every time. They sit in a meeting and they discuss stuff. So it's not completely a lie. But the Fed person didn't say that. He didn't say that. I think it was Daly. Just said We can go slower. Well, we can go slower. Now, here's one last thing, and then we'll get going here. SPX is up 25. One last thing. If you destroy with the dollar, and you destroy Japan, and you destroy all these other countries that trade with the dollar, and you make their currency worth shit, these are countries that are your allies. What happens to somebody if you destroy somebody? Right or wrong, willingly or unwillingly, you do that. They become your enemies. They become your enemies. So just know that. The Fed could so easily come out and say, we're not going to do anything. We're going to do the 75, and now we're not going to do anything. We're going to give it a few months. That helps fix these other countries that have a problem with the dollar. Now, would they do that? Maybe. So what's more important to the Fed? I don't know. Is it helping other countries that are about to collapse in their currency? Or is it helping inflation? Or is it saying inflation is probably coming down, let's just wait an extra 30 days? Very possible. Very possible, right? So just know that that is out there. Okay, that's out there. Okay, SPX up 25, that puts it at 37.57, somewhere in there, 37.77, somewhere in there. 37.82, 3800, 3809, 3832 is huge. CMG earnings this week. Does the price hike continue to take it back up? 1700, 1709, all the way down to 1460 if they miss. LMT on the screen. This one goes up every day. Very strong. Very, very strong. Keep an eye on it. 462, 481. 481 coming, NVIDIA. 131 up. 119, 116 down. Apple. A little bit better. But here's the thing that doesn't make sense about Baba, Baidu, and all the Chinese firms. It doesn't make sense. If you really believe Xi is doing this, and the world's going to go to shit, he just can't be a complete idiot. The first thing he has to do is take Foxconn and take the Tesla plant. He just takes it. He just takes it. If you believe he can do that. He can do that. Okay? So you can't be negative China. You can't be saying Taiwan's going to go to shit and there's going to be a war. You can do that. But you can't be negative China and positive Apple. That's why the market doesn't make sense. Okay? So keep an eye on that. 148, 151, under 138. Amazon, 123, 127, underneath 116. Google, 103, 109, underneath 99. Goldman Sachs, 331. Banks are up today. Hard to go down. 331, 321, 316. Avago, 461, 472, under 391. Lam Research, 382, 391. Would like to get it to 400, then we see 351 down. Meta, 123 is a big number. I believe they have earnings too. 136 up. Baba, 61.59. Jesus, 72. Baidu, 79, 71, 92. MDB, 193, 209, 239, 169 down. Snowman, a little bit better, 186, 188 Beast, 188 Beast, 206, underneath 171. CrowdStrike, 161, 172. Zscaler, 162, 166. Netflix, $299, 301, 322, NOW 381, 400, 432, Moderna 131, 139, under 109, Tesla. If Elon sells, this thing collapses way down. If Elon doesn't sell, how fast does this run up to 252? Enphase earnings this week, 271. First Solar, a little bit better, 142. That's what we know. Can China shut down, deactivate their cars in China if Xi takes it? I have no idea. Can Tesla shut down? I don't know. That's an interesting comment. Can Tesla shut down all those vehicles? Wow. I have no idea. TV's only entertainment. Absolutely. And that's what we know. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat. NOW, Netflix movie. Have a great day.